Good evening. Green Party leader Elizabeth May is getting support from right across the country tonight, and plenty of it after being shut out of the televised leaders debate again. As we first told you last night on A News, the broadcast consortium that is running the debate told her she's not invited. But May is fighting back in the media and potentially in court. However, it is the court of public opinion where she seems to already be winning. A News reporter Stephen Andrew has more on an issue that suddenly has people interested in the election.
Elizabeth May! Elizabeth May!
Green Party supporters are angry with Canada's major television networks. They're unhappy with the broadcaster's decision to exclude their leader from the federal election leaders debate.
Elizabeth May has been unfairly excluded from the leadership debate, and she needs to represent the million Canadian voters who voted Green in the last election.
The decision is being met with all kinds of protest, including this mock debate at an Ottawa television station. May took a break from campaigning in the riding of Saanich and the Gulf Islands today to hold a media conference in Vancouver, blasting the Consortium decision, which she calls mysterious.
It's a programming decision, we're told. They have confirmed there are no rules. They have confirmed there are still no criteria. However, they've decided as a programming decision that the Greens should not be at the table.
The party is applying pressure every chance it gets, even setting up a website to flood the broadcasters with emails.
This was set up yesterday afternoon, and in 24 hours now, we've had almost 100,000 people sign on to the petition and through that send their emails to the Media Consortium.
The support is not only online. People up and down Vancouver Island believe May should be in the debate, and they're not happy with the decision to exclude her.
I don't think that's very good. I think she should be allowed in.
Regardless if she's got a seat or not, I think she should be entitled to be in the debate.
She's a leader of one of the top 4 parties, and I would have thought that she would have been invited.
As for other party leaders, most agree May should be in.
I've been clear right out of the gate. Miss May belongs in the debate.
Jack Layton says he too supports May's participation, while the Prime Minister says he doesn't mind if the Green leader is in or out. In 2008, May was initially denied a spot as well. But in the face of threatened legal action and public opinion, May was allowed to take part. At the time, there had been a Green MP in the House. An independent from Vancouver's North Shore joined the party shortly before an election was triggered.
We have got a crisis in this country of youth participation.
UVic political scientist Dennis Pilon believes the decision to exclude May will ultimately have a negative effect, not only on Green voters, but those casting a ballot for the first time.
Everybody is screaming, why aren't youth paying attention to politics? How can we get them into politics? This is the leader of a party who we know are disproportionately supported by youth, and we're going to leave them out of the debate? What are we thinking?
May says if the outcry from voters continues to build, the broadcasters will have no choice but to give in.
And Stephen joins us now with more on the story. Stephen, it appears this debate over the debate has overshadowed the other issues on day 5 of the campaign.
Well, Hudson, you know, it certainly has. Elizabeth May appearing on all major television networks today, championing her cause. And then, of course, in the middle of all this, Stephen Harper challenges Michael Ignatieff to a one-on-one debate. He wants to go toe-to-toe with him. And it didn't take long for Ignatieff to get onto his Twitter account and say anytime in any place. But apparently the Prime Minister doesn't read Ignatieff's tweets, because 2 hours later, he called out the Liberal leader, tweeting, curiously, he says, my team proposed a one-on-one TV debate to the Consortium today. However, your team did not speak up. So I guess we're going to have to wait and see how this plays out.
Maybe a debate on Twitter. And then a Hamilton, Ontario station offered to do it today and rebroadcast it on some small stations across the country. But that's not likely either, is it?
Very unlikely, Hudson. The parties have a very tight control over these debates, and it takes a lot of negotiating just to get one up and running. Doubtful if they're going to be able to do 2.
All right, we'll see if the furor lasts another day. Stephen, thank you.
You're welcome.